Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Thank you for joining us on CCTV. To our all viewers following us on Congo Report TV via internet, this is Let's Talk Congo, the program that analyzes social and political developments in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Today, we focus on road traffic regulation. In Kinshasa, the city administration has launched a large-scale operation aiming at verifying vehicle documentation across the capital. Under the new enforcement measures, all vehicles circulating in Kinshasa are required to carry a valid registration number, a registration document commonly called the pink card, a valid proof of insurance, an up-to-date technical inspection certificate, a road tax receipt, transport tax documents, and a valid driver's license. But drivers in Kinshasa have described the operation as road harassment. Is this perception justified, or is it a necessary step toward order and safety on the circulation? This is the question we'll be discussing with our guest here in the studio. Joining me in the studio are Coco Malanga, who is an independent analyst. Good afternoon, Coco Malanga.
Good afternoon, Mr. Isaac.
At my right, Mr. Richie Makambu, who is a lawyer. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
And next to Richie, we have Ange Kapwadi, who is a student at the University of Kinshasa, specifically at the Faculty of Political Science.
Yes, for real.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, these are the issues we are going to discuss today. I have to start at my left with Coco Malanga. What do you think of the first measure the government or the Kinshasa's administration has decided to send militaries on the road to back up policemen, agent, and the task of regulating the situation, the circulation? What are your views about that?
Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac, one more time to get part also in that show. Thank you for that. And also for your question, from your question, what I would like to say, yeah, it's not bad to ask drivers to be in accordance with the law, okay? With the laws, because we are each state, they have to abide by some rules. They don't need to drive as they want, as they would like to drive. It's not the case. It's not like this, or it's not in that manner that they have to be driving. It's normal to have a policy, okay, for driving. For those who are on the road, they are doing their job. It's also kind of giving job to those who don't have job. It's also something very important. But the truth is, or the reality on the ground, it becomes so challenging with them. Okay, when they want to call someone to stop driving, ask documents, it becomes like a big challenge between those who are working for the states or for our professional government, and those who are driving. It becomes so challenging for them to work together. They say that there are a lot of documents that they are requesting. Okay, how come they could do something like that? They got a lot of documents, but you have to get driving license, all of that, to have a valid document. All of that on the same port. Suppose that they stop you as a car, you as a driver, you have a car, but you have to be asking those documents. Okay, each of that you have to ask that. Each of them, this is driving license. It's either be to go or to overdo, if I can say that, to overdo. Okay, it should have started by even 2 documents or 3 of them in order to push them to get ready for the next document. But at the same time, to have almost 5 documents which cost around 560, something like this. it's so costly. Thank you very much.
Yes, but normally you cannot buy a car and get yourself on the circulation without having documents. It's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal.
But what I wanted to have as an answer from you is, I asked this question to Ange Kapwadi.
Yes.
The Congolese government or Kinshasa administrations has judged important to send militaries to back up police, a road police on the ground. So what is your opinion on that? Is that right? Normally militaries are supposed to protect the integrity of the territory, but they send them to regulate road circulation together with the police. Your view on that?
All right. Thank you, first of all, for having me. Okay, and I'm going to greet my panelists, both of them, and also to greet all our viewers, okay, from wherever you're following us. Concerning your question, what I'm going to say, first of all, is I'm going to prop the decision of the governments of doing all these things and so on, because we have to know that, as you know, that was concerning traffic jams and so on, okay, concerning traffic jam, and they were looking for every takes so that they can handle this kind of things and so on. And the fact of sending militaries, the fact of sending militaries and so on for these things like this law enforcement and so on. So I think that it's really a good thing and so on, because militaries, I don't really think that they are just there to save or to keep safe the countries and so on, even our borders and so on. Because let me remind you that here, after crossing the Congo River, we got also another country. It means
Congo
that
River.
Yes, the Congo River. Okay, we have also another country. It means that it's like we are also living in the border. Okay, we are also living there. So I do prop that, as I said before, and I think that it's a really a good decision and so on. And as you can notice these days, okay, traffic jam, it's a little bit inexistent. Okay, you can walk, you can take motorcycle, you can take everything, cars. You are going to see that where you are going to go, you are going to arrive safely and on time. But before, that wasn't the case, and that was very tough, to move around Kinshasa.
Richie, you have a different opinion, or you share the view with them?
Yeah, I almost share the same views. But I will say, that was a good decision taken by the Kinshasa's government. So I find it, fine to solve the problem of traffic jam in Kinshasa. But I'm going to say, yes, it's a decision, yes, for the traffic, but the problem is, it is revealing the weakness of our PNC, because normally speaking, they are supposed to do the job. The traffic officers, okay, we all know PNC is doing the job, but taking militaries to help them, I think that this is going beyond the boundaries, and normally speaking, they couldn't do so. But at least they could, train those who are working on the road, chiefly traffic officers that we already have, so that they can solve the problem. That's all I can say about it.
So I share the same view with you. I don't agree to see military on the ground when the country is under war.
Yeah, of course.
Even on war in eastern Congo.
Yeah.
So if there's a place where we need militaries, is in the east, not
part,
in capital, where
course.
things are like this. So now I'm going straight to today's point. I have to start with Koko Malanga. The city administration has launched a large scale of measures, such as all vehicles that must circulate in Kinshasa. The driver must carry a valid driver's license. He must have proof of insurance. He must have up-to-date technical inspection certificate. He must have road tax receipts. He must have a transport tax document if the vehicle is aimed for transportation. So the question is, drivers are saying that all these measures are road harassment. Do you share this opinion, or they are wrong? What do you think about this?
They are not very wrong, but the truth is, the right or the wrong in the opposite. Okay, you are asking such to be in order in a accordance with the laws, but tell us now how roads are, you know, the state of the road. Roads are destroyed, they are building, as you can notice, they are everywhere they are building. It's normal. They want money, they look for money in order to keep going on that way, okay? To keep building road and so on. But my concern is why to go in rush, okay? They should have started, okay? Even three of them, okay? In order to permit them to prepare, to get prepared again. Because asking for someone who is a taxi driver, okay, someone is like this, you have to spend around 560, okay, on the spot like this. All of a sudden you have to.
But where is the harassment?
The harassment.
My question I want to find in. I mean, where will harassment be situated?
It means that they came up with all requirements on the same port, on the same at the same time.
But how can you buy a vehicle and, you know, get on the road without all necessary documents required by the law?
We know how it's going in our country. It's also, I said that they have to abide by the laws, okay? They have to abide by the law. But the truth is, before starting that, they should have studied by analyzing some of points. Could you imagine, Mr. Isaac? I was on the road. Let me tell you that I didn't see any of them. Even if I got car, I would like I want to come here without any problem, because it becomes tricky for them. You can stop a car here, but it creates itself a traffic jam.
No. Listen, we all drive.
Yes.
When a police officer stops a car, normally he has to put a car aside.
It's now what is happening.
He cannot stop the car on the road.
That's why I said that they have to put aside. Suppose that you have to check all cars, because you are there for checking all the cars. It's not some cars or some of the cars, all the cars. But suppose that you are, I'm from Moody. I was there. Suppose that you arrive or magazine roundabout, bus stop. You arrive there, but there are a lot of cars. How could you now start asking one by one? You put aside. A second one is coming. You put aside. A second one is coming. Could you imagine that? How hard is it? It means that they have to regulate that. They have to check first of all to come back again, because asking for a driver 5 documents to be valid, to be in order, to be in accordance with that. I'm telling you that for our chiefly taxi drivers, it won't be easy for them. They earn not a lot. Ask them, all of the sudden, labor machines has been taking the power, has spent around 1 year and some months. Why they didn't start with that now at around one year or 1 year and a couple of months, started that this with 5 documents. It's now really important.
Thank you, Ange Capote.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac. You have just asked a question here that concerning like how come you can buy a car, okay, without like expecting like to buy all those kind of things.
Complying with all the
so this is the problem. You know, I'm going to say because I've done some researches concerning like other countries, and so you're going to see that prices of those documents are, I can say, the same, okay, in every country and so on. And in DRC, I'm going to call our country, it will be like a paradise for drivers. Because of what? Because when you're going to buy those kind of things, like all documents that they are asking, you are not going to pay taxes again for your country, because this is not really respected. And so it means that you are going to pay once for all, okay? But perhaps in United States, in others, countries and so on, you have the car, you have, I don't know, everything like TVs, and so you are paying taxes, okay, even after buying all those driver licenses and so on. So how much does it cost, okay, a car? You are going to see someone spending, I think, $45 or $45,000 for paying a car and so on, but he's lacking $500, okay, $500 like for buying these kind of things and so on. And he's waiting for when the governor is going like to start for saying that is it like an harassment and so on. I don't think that's an harassment because these taxes, okay, these taxes are helping the countries like to move forward because thanks to these taxes they are going like to build the roads. Thanks to these taxes, you are going to see many things are going to be fixed, okay? Because the government needs money like to work, to function.
But also people claim they pay tax, but there's no road.
There is no road outcome. There is no. If someone says,
look at the state of roads. Where do you live?
I know, yes. But you are not going to say that in this city there is no roads that are in construction now. No, because I know that in some places in Giringiri there are even many with the new law of Felix Tshisekedi and so on. Many roads are being like built like in terms of like if there is a great avenue or a huge avenue and so on, and in that avenue they are going like to put like a road there and so on. So I do think that roads are built. And I know that in like many places, okay, we have like there are a lot of problems and so on with roads and so on, all those kind of things. But I know that roads, some roads, okay, you are going to go and you're going to see that they are building and so on. And responding to the harassment, where is okay the harassments? I think that it's with these people of law enforcement personnel. Okay, law enforcement personnel. I don't think that it's the governor, but it's people that they have given or they have empowered. Those people that they have empowered that are in roads and over there they are perhaps asking for money if you don't have these things and so on. And the ways that they are going like to go with you, the process. I don't think that they are really following the process that they should ask to people, because you have to respect someone. You don't know who he is or what he is, okay? So you have to respect him, and you have to have ways that you are going, like the approach that you are going to come and to ask for someone. And I think that it's those people who are like doing those harassment.
Thank you, lawyer.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm going to start first by harassment. Mm-hmm. So I think, yes, drivers have their own way of defining harassment, and also the law, chiefly through, the Kinshasa government. So I think for them, they think that when they ask them some documents, they think that it's harassment, as long as it is not in reality. But in law, when you drive, as you said, how come can someone buy a car without having papers? You are buying a car, but when they tell you that you need to have this and that document, you say, no, it's too much. But you want a car. So I think that harassment doesn't have any place to be talked in this point. So I think there is no harassment. But for them, they found it, costly or expensive for them. But we don't have to forget that they are the ones who make more or much money. Drivers. Yes. But what do they do with the money that they earn from, what they do as a job? So I think that they need to respect what they should, what is, a decision.
But all vehicles that are circulating in the city are not for transportation. Those who make money, it's only those who do transportation.
Yes, of course.
Business.
But we can.
But you have generalized everything.
So let me make it clear. Yes. Those who are personal, they don't complain. They go and they pay all the document. Yes. But those who do the public transportation, they are complaining. So it means there are two sides. Those who are for and those who are, con the decision made by the Kinshasa government. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
So what about respecting the transportation fares in Kinshasa?
Yeah, this is also the problem.
Yes, people do not respect the fares, but the new enforcement measures the city administration has launched, it has got the aim of reducing the traffic, and also to back up the population. I mean, to support the population. They should also enforce law. I mean, bring law enforcement toward public transportation public transportation agents who don't respect the prices of transport fixed by the city administrations. So it looks like they don't respect it.
Yeah, of course.
So what should be done to get them respect?
So as you mentioned, law enforcement, they need to emphasize on, the transportation fare, because that has been decided no longer. I think it's last year they have published a document, okay, fixing all the transportation fare of different places. If you need to leave downtown to maybe Ngiringiri to Victoire, there is a list of transportation fare.
Yeah.
But the problem is, as my brother here mentioned, drivers are like kings. They are, you know, living like in the heaven in this country. So it means like they don't want people to tell them that you need to stop what you are doing now. Okay, they are making the law by their own. So I think the government should emphasize and also using, you know, PNC or traffic officers to control those people so that people can move, okay, safely.
So what about bribing? They also bribe them in a way.
Yeah, it's also the problem. So I think the problem is the state, because those people are not well paid. Because if they were well paid, they couldn't, you know, accept, you know, receiving bribes and so on. Normally, they should fix the salary of those people, and then they will make, you know, applicable the law enforcement.
So, Koko Malanga, your opinion of what to do to get transportation entrepreneurs to respect transportation fares decided by the local administration?
Thank you very much. It's up to our state to regulate that, okay? Because ourselves, we can do that, but them, they can do that. Can you imagine, we pay for the transportation, for your going, you pay something around 1,000, but you're getting back, you're going back, it's raised, okay, around maybe or 2,000. Could you imagine? It means that our state is a little bit weak, is unable to have a clear or offer transportation. We are moving anyhow. Those people who are working in public transportation service, that are not private one, they have to be abide by the law. But here the problem is they don't respect what has been done. I was there last time around Kitambo, Mr. Isaac, let me tell you that. I was there, but I asked just the transportation was a little bit high. Was high, or was even higher than when I came in the morning. But I said, why did you do that? He said that I did it. If you don't want that, take another car. That no one else is there to call him that how can you do that? Even the police is unable, everyone is unable. They make their law, they are lawmakers, okay, they are lawmakers, nobody can stop them. And the second problem is also our state don't have a lot of public buses, okay?
Public transportation.
Public transportation, like Transco, yes, but it's still now everywhere Transco. And also, buses are now a lot as it was before, okay? Could you imagine they said that they have to ask for, let me get back to drivers to pay money to be in a concordance with documents, but themselves, this state didn't provide any bus offer or public buses or public transportation. People were stuck for the very first day. They were stuck. They didn't go to go their job. They didn't go to their job. Okay, they didn't go to that. Why? But you as a state, as you provide something like that, why did you provide to the public? Okay. Why did you provide? That's also one of the problems.
What do you think should be done to get lawbreakers to respect the law? What should be done? What sort of punishment do you think the government should charge towards people who don't respect the laws?
So, they have to be arrested, for real. They have to be arrested because they are going against what authorities are saying.
Arrested, okay? Without fines?
Why not? If they have the to put a fine, others fines and so on, I think that is going to be great, because this is the population. Okay, most of those who are suffering it as population, we are suffering a lot, because you are going to prepare a part of money and so on, you know that that is going to be from a transportation, but what you are going to pay, that is going to be very high, as he has said. Okay, and you are going to see that that is really going to put trouble, okay, in everything that you have settled and so on. So I think that law enforcement personnel, okay, the government, what the government has to do is they have to send a little bit like spies, okay, in every places, like in every cars and so on, and then they are going to see people who are like breaking the law, people who are thinking that they are authorities in these countries and so on, and then they are going to know that about them there are other authorities that are deciding. That's why I think that the government has to proceed like this, and you're going to see that they are going to save us, the population.
Okay, is it normal to, to run or to drive a vehicle on the road without a valid driver's license? Without valid driver's license?
Normally not.
Normally not.
Yeah.
But drivers say that the driver's license is very expensive.
Okay.
Others are saying to get that they are paying more than $120.
Yeah.
Others 100, but the official price is I think $80, I think.
Yep.
So how do you come down on that?
Yeah, this is also the problem. So I think people are now, they don't have the will, okay, to be working in the compliance of what provides the law. How can we say that the price of the driving license could be, expensive? This is, I find it like no sense, okay? Why? Because in other countries, maybe, let me give the example of in USA, I have one of my family members who live there. He said that there to get your driver's license, you need to pay $1,000. So try to compare now US and Congo, where the driving license is expensive. It's there, but not here. And I said before, those people, those drivers, they have money. They make much money. Yes. How can they complain about the price of driving license? And I also said we have different kind of cards. I mean, personal one and transportations. I mean, public transportations. So those who have personal cars, they are not complaining about the price. But only those who make much money every single day, they are complaining. What? This is the question. What are they complaining? So they need to abide by what is provided by the law. This is my last word. Okay,
thank you. I want to open another discussion, always concerning Kinshasa city. We see the way the city looks today. You have garbages everywhere. It's dirty everywhere. So what do you think might be done to get a clean city? Is it possible to have a clean city? Is it possible to have city cleaned like, other countries like Paris, Germany? Is it possible to have clean city?
Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. I said that this problem, this issue is controversial. It's not easy, okay, to resolve that problem.
What? Why?
Because
why you think it's
yes,
not easy?
Thank you very much. Here the problem is you can find dirt everywhere, but how to manage that to manage that from the government? How to manage that now? That's the problem. I cannot throw, like me, I'm a citizen. I won't throw something like a plastic bottle on the road, throw it anywhere. I can't do that. But when I try to throw it into the dustbin or garbage can all over the city here, where those guys will bring that dirt? Okay, that's the problem also. Here, they got garbage can everywhere here in Gombe, but if you go around Victoria, we don't have it. It's a huge problem. It's a matter of organization to look experts, to go to South Africa, to call experts, to partner with them, to look people
more knowledgeable than us, because we are not more knowledgeable than other people, because we are accustomed to dairiness everywhere. I'm sorry. Since Andre Kimbuta, let me quote his name, the city was almost the same.
Oh,
I'm sorry, because it was not.
Since Kimbuta, yes.
Yes, it was dairiness was everywhere. It means that they are unable to provide us good a clean city. They are unable to maintain, okay, as a clean city. They are unable to do that. We're not to negotiate or to partner with those who are working in South Africa, in Kenya. Come and work together. Benebumba is to partner to others who are more knowledgeable, because here it won't be easy, Mr. Isaac. Okay. You can see the city today, great. Can you imagine? We got salon every single Saturday. You come there, you take all garbage, you take it. After tomorrow, even on Sunday, people will take water and throw it away. You have to change mentality of people, mindset of people. It's a huge problem that it won't be finished like or ended up like this. Thank you very much.
Anshka Pwadi, what do you think could be done to have a clean city?
All right. First of all, I'm going to say that it isn't impossible. Okay, nothing is impossible, because I do remember when the Pope, okay, was about to come and so on. Okay, or great personalities, when they're about to come, you're going to see how our authorities are going to do the best, like to arrange the capital. And yourself, like when you're going to walk to places or many places that those authorities are going to pass, yourself, you're going like to see, or you're going to be amazed. That is going to be mesmerizing by saying that, oh, come, the city is like this. But the problem is the maintenance. That is another thing. Okay, you can clean the city today, but tomorrow you're going to come like this and you're going to see again dirty. Okay, people are used to litter, like throwing things, okay, everywhere. This is the problem. This is the thing that is making like DRC, okay, like not DRC but Kinshasa, okay, dirty, because the mindsets of people have that bad mindsets. Okay, you can see that the garbage can is just there, okay, but you are going to see that someone is going like to lead after drinking his bottle of water. You are going to see that he's going to litter that just like this. And
as you find out the problem or the cause,
yes.
So what might be the solution?
The fine.
Fine.
As in other countries. So when they are going to see, so the government or our authority has to put even cameras in some developed countries or cities. It's now like this. So they put like cameras so that they are like watching every citizens, everything that you are doing and so on. And when they see okay, like in their like computers and so on, that you have leaders something, you have froze something just like this, you are going to see that a policeman is going to come. He's going to come because they are going to follow. A policeman is going to come, and you are going to pay a fine. You are going to pay a huge amount of money. So that is going. It will be like to scare people. You are going to see that that is going to frighten people. Are not going to throw things again anyhow, because people are going to be afraid. It's like when we were like it was an obligation to put mask. Okay, during the COVID, when they put fine, you could notice that everyone was now. Okay, obliged like to put it and so on, because he knows what he has in the pocket and he doesn't want like to spend it. So I think that is going to be a great thing like to put fine.
Thank you, Mr. Makambu.
Yes,
what are your views on this issue? Do you think fine can stop people from throwing garbages on the street?
I don't think so, because the first problem is our education. It seems like we are not well educated, okay, talking about citizenship or how to live in society. Okay. We are the ones who buy and we are the ones who throw. We don't know, and also the problem, so I don't want to come back on that, because they mentioned the problem of the lack of, garbage cans, because we don't really see, okay, around the roads. But we hope that if today we are working on our education, we could solve the problem, because education is the key. Today you can put fine, but if people are not well educated in terms of citizenship, I'm telling you, you won't do anything. Yeah, that's the fact.
That means for now we can hope. There's no hope.
We need to work first on our education.
How?
Yeah, this is we have TV, okay, radio. We can, I mean, our government can work on that with that, okay. Broadcasts telling people that stop throwing. Yes, yes, as you said, as you mentioned. So we need to work on that, and we will see that our education will change, and we will be working on fine. If you throw, we will, impose you paying this or that amount of money.
You think in that way
we could have a safety.
When that time will come?
Yeah, we need to decide. Everything is possible. Even today, we can start with that.
We can start today.
We can start today.
Okay, I think the last question I have to ask you, it's not even a question, but it's your summary on the today's program. What would you say in one word about the enforcement measures the city administration has taken, that all vehicles should possess, the driver has to possess a valid driver's license, traffic, road insurance, technical, technical, what do you call it again? Technical inspection certificates, road tax receipts, and all those documents. So, your word, last word on that.
Thank you. As already started, they have to keep on. They don't need to step back. They have to keep on that process. And drivers have to pay also what they have requested to them. It's their duty to pay that, because road belong to the states. They are driving on the road. They want to be to see our road to be rebuilt, to be built again. They have to pay money.
They don't have to see it as a harassment, no.
Yes, I can't encourage them in that manner, in that way, to put in their mind that it's kind of a harassment. They have to put aside that. They have to know that is our country, is for our state. We need to move forward. It's not kind of harassment. If they might think that, they have to remove such a mind.
Thank you.
Thank you. What I'm going to say is that as communists, we like to claim about everything, like to complain and so on. Okay? And I think that the change has to start now. Okay? It means that if we, because in every domain that they are going to touch, people are going to be affected. And people are going to say, no, this and that. It means that as we have started like this, as they have started, okay, they have to keep on like this, okay, because you are going to see that everything or many things are going to be regulated, and people are going now to be in order, and you are going to see that traffic jam is going
to reduce.
Yes, to reduce, and you're going to see that more people are going to move easily. These things of driving without papers. Okay?
There's no more bribe on the street. No more bribe.
No more. Okay, that's why I said that those law enforcement personnel, okay, they have to do their best, okay, and they have to do their job like in a great manner. So they don't have to try to harass and so on, and they have to respect everyone, okay, because the respect is also the most important. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Makambu.
Yes, sir.
So your last word concerning today's issue.
My last word is we can notice that we talked about law enforcement, but versus education of quinoa. We need to understand it. This in general, we talked about everything works with education, chiefly in the city. Because when people are now well educated, they will misbehave. The example we gave, okay, drivers on the roads, they say, Nana, it's harassment, whereas it's not. Because for them, they have their own thinking. And chiefly the city sanitation, we said also education. So we have law enforcement versus education of people. If we work on education of people, we will solve the problem and law enforcement will be applied.
Thank you very much. To the city governor, Daniel Bumba, the message you can grasp from this broadcast today is that the enforcement measures you have taken to enforce obeying of law on the circulation, or to bring the drivers to comply with the law, is good. But you don't have to stop there. you must make sure those who do not respect, those who don't want to comply with the law, they must be punished. Without punishment, there won't be any success in everything we're doing. For example, for the city sanitation, our co-debaters here have mentioned that without fines, it will be difficult for people to have to stop throwing things on the street. Because we have people who are working every day. From 23 or 24 hours, people clean the city until 5 o'clock in the morning. The roads are very clean. But when you pass on the same road at about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, it comes back with full of garbages on the street. But we think that the government or the Kinshasa administration need to start a large-scale campaign of sensitization of the people, to tell people that you cannot throw anything on the street. This should be rule number one. Nobody has to throw anything on the street. Even if you don't find a garbage bin on the street or garbage can, you don't have to throw anything on the street. This must be a slogan from the city administration, putting all big posters on the street, telling people that you cannot throw anything on the street for any other reason. That first. Second, I think the city administration can, bring local cell phone operators. I don't have to quote their names here. They make money. They must put garbage can on the street, as we see in other countries. Writing, for example, Ngwenza Telecom, they write on the back, keep Kinshasa clean, as we see in other cities. I think we must stop. We must start showing that we really want a clean city. First, by opening a big sensitization campaign to tell the people that we must stop throwing things on the street. Because every garbage we see on the street, no angel comes down and throw anything. They are not spirits who throw things on the street. All the dirt we see on the street have been thrown by human beings like me who walk on the street. I think the key point, or the head of the serpent in sanitation of the city, is to sensitize the people that no one has to throw anything on the ground, and to start, telling those operators, cell phone operators, to put the basket on the street where people can throw all plastic bag or papers and everything. So I think when we get to that, the city will now put fine. Saying, for example, anyone who will throw something where they have cleaned, if they catch you, they arrest you, you must pay a fine. For example, if someone is 32 years old, the fine will be 32 years old multiplied by 2. $64 will be the fine for that. So, without it, it will be difficult. We will keep on saying Kinshasa will be beautiful, but it will be only like a dream that will never come to pass. I think that's the advice we have to give to the city administration. Do your best to start by that big campaign of sensitization of the population. Then we will have to be able to have a clean city. All's well that ends well, as they say. We get to the end of this show. Thank you for watching. Keep tuned with your trusted television. Me, we'll be back next week for a new edition. God bless you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.